apple pumpkin pie muffins. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been vegan for 1 year, and I was vegetarian for the year before, and I decided to go vegan because I felt that the way they were treating animals in these industries is not right. So let's get to the muffins. Alright, so you're going to want to make sure your oven is preheated to 350 degrees, and you're going to want 3 cups of old-fashioned oats. Make sure they're not minute oats. And then you're going to want 2 teaspoons of flax meal, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 apple dice. It doesn't matter what kind of apple, just whatever you like best. 1/2 cup of non-dairy milk, 1 cup of pumpkin pie. Make sure it is not pumpkin pie, but pumpkin puree. Make sure it's not pumpkin pie filling, plain pumpkin. 1/2 cup of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay, so you're going to want to mix all your dry ingredients first, and then your wet ingredients. So I'm adding my oats, my flax, the baking powder, and then my pumpkin pie spice, and my ground cinnamon, and then my salt. I'm going to stir it all together. Alright, this is all combined together. Make sure it's thoroughly combined. Alright, I'm going to set this aside so I can mix all my wet ingredients together. Except for the apple. You will combine the apple in momentarily after the wet ingredients and the dry ingredients are put together. So let's put these all together. My milk, my pumpkin. My pumpkin seems to be stuck in my measuring cup. Now I have a 1/4 cup here, so I'm going to have to measure an extra spoonful. So, and then my vanilla. I'm just going to whisk that together. And it has become a pumpkin liquid. It is quite thick, but it's not so thick that it sticks to your whisk. Now make sure it is completely combined, otherwise you could mess up your muffins. Now I'm going to bring over my dry ingredients and slowly add the wet ingredients to the dry. Whisk this together. And make sure it's completely combined so that way your muffins turn out right. Now is the time to add your apple. Now I have a regular Gala apple, but of course you can have any apple you choose, like I said before. Alright, and then you're going to stir in your apple. Now this, make sure it's getting quite thick. And now I'm going to make sure it's almost ready to be put in the pan. It looks like mine is ready to be put in its muffin pans. Now, I am not using the little paper cups. I am spraying a muffin tin down. So we're going to spray this down. I have just some regular pan, and I'm going to use my hands. Of course, you could use a spoon. You're going to fill up the cup all the way, like that. Alright, so I'm filling these all, and These are going to be delicious, I can tell you that. They already smell good. So, let's get this. Usually each muffin tin seems to be about a handful. At least for my size hands. Your hands might be bigger, they might be smaller. Now it seems like I'm going to fill out this muffin tin perfectly. Now these are a great breakfast, or they could even be a dessert. They aren't super sweet, so you gotta be okay with that, but they are healthy too, so you can have a sweet treat at night without feeling guilty. Now that turned out perfect. I'm going to divide this little extra bit of batter to the other ones that aren't quite as filled. Take this batter off my hands. Alright, so you're going to bake these for 20 to 25 minutes and until the oat lifts from the edges of the pan. And then you're going to cool them in their pan for 5 minutes. Alright, let's get these in the oven. Alright, let's set my timer. Alright, I'll see you in 20 minutes. Alright, so they just finished in the oven, so we're going to take them out now. They are nice and golden brown, and they look delicious. And they smell amazing. Alright, so they have cooled for 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you how to take them out now. So you're going to take and rim them with a butter knife, and they should come out like that. They are soft on the bottom, but it is okay. They're supposed to be like that. So you're going to do that with all your muffins. And then enjoy. They smell amazing. I can only hope they taste as good as they look. They are soft muffins, so you gotta be careful. So this recipe makes about a dozen. This recipe makes about a dozen muffins. So they should give you breakfast for a few days, or desserts, or even breakfast for your family. And I have almost all of mine out, and then I'll try one. Let's see if I can find the best looking one. I think this one looks pretty good. Delicious. You can store these for up to 1 week in a sealed container in the fridge or even longer in the freezer. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!